So for example, why don't everybody just stand up for a minute? I like the sound effects. I like the sound effects. It's kind of eerie. All right, so just kind of just take a moment. Just notice how you're feeling, and this is you don't have to analyze how you're feeling or go through every one of your aches and pains or anything like that. Just kind of get a sense of how you're feeling right now. Because throughout the weekend, we're just going to check in and see, well, what's going on in our body? Because again, stories in the heroine's journey, we learn to allow stories to come out rather than trying to force some constraints or structures on our story. So imagine what it feels like to be with somebody, a friend, or a relative that you feel totally comfortable with, somebody that you don't have to perform, you don't have to do anything, you can just totally be yourself. And it may be a cat or a dog if it's not a person. It could be a plant for some of you. So just kind of get a sense of, well, what does this feel like? Can you get a sense of what it feels like in your body? You don't have to analyze it, but just kind of get a feeling for it. Good. And now just kind of, breathe in and breathe out. And now imagine what it feels like when you finally are going on the vacation of your dreams and you get packed up and everything is perfect and you get to the airport and you get upgraded to business class. And it's like, here we go, 3 weeks of bliss. And then you have this thought that you may have left the bathtub water running. So what does that feel like? How does that feel different? Yeah. So this feeling right now is the way you feel when you begin the heroine's journey, because it's a descent. And sometimes it's like, if you're on an elevator that's going too fast, you have that kind of sinking kind of feeling that goes through. Yeah. So now just kind of take a deep breath. And the heroine's journey is all about allowing your imagination to be free. And now, as best as you can, from your imagination, imagine what it feels like that you have not done anything wrong in your whole life. Don't listen to your voices. Imagine what it would feel like if we came and we waved a magic wand and you were certain that you haven't done anything wrong in your whole life. What does that feel like? So this bodily felt experience that you're experiencing together as a group is what we're going to be talking about when we talk about the initiation in the heroine's journey. The initiation is a death and a rebirth, and it's done in a group like this. And literally, all judgment gets lifted off, and you're just here right now. And you haven't done anything wrong in your lives. In the heroine's journey, we experience life as a feedback system. And there's sometimes where we feel a lot of pain, and there's sometimes we feel a lot of joy. But nobody has done anything wrong. This judgment is what freezes reality, and I'll be talking kind of more about that as we go along. But this will start to give you a sense, because you've just gone on a heroine's journey. And now you're coming back to where you started, being with somebody you completely trust and feel comfortable with, and allow that feeling to be there. So the magic of the heroine's journey is not knowing exactly what the structure needs to be, not knowing all the principles of dramaturgy. It's really looking around you, looking around yourself at all your relationships and seeing how these relationships are different. And through these relationships, as we all know, we experience emotion. And what connects us as storytellers through the story to the audience is the emotion that gets generated through universal themes. I've always wanted to do this. May the congregation please sit down.